rounds of fighting action in the XKO Muay Thai middleweight division. This fight is being brought to you by the Fit Factory. And now, introducing first, fighting out of the next bank blue corner, trained in Muay Thai, standing 5 feet 10 inches tall. He weighed in at 185 1/4 pounds, representing the Strike Kings Muay Thai, fighting out of Copers Cove, Texas, out of Ernest, the Blade, Singleton. Across the cage, fighting out of the Jim Ross red corner, he's a freestyle fighter, standing 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in 187 pounds, making his Muay Thai debut, representing the Powerhouse Training Facility, fighting out of Funky Town, Fort Worth, Joel Guzman. In charge of the action, Ernest. Here we go. Ernest, our ref for this fight. Third fight of the evening in our preliminary card. Joel Guzman in the black and red. Ernest the Blade Singleton in the black and gold, representing the Strike Kings Muay Thai. Joel representing the Powerhouse Training Facility. Both fighters feeling each other out here in the XKO Muay Thai middleweight division. Joel doing a great job getting in and out. Singleton not phased. Both using footwork, fighting off. Nice counter. Joel going with the inside leg kick. The Blade not phased. Great front kick by Joel, light on his feet. Same goes for the Blade Singleton representing the Strike Kings Muay Thai. Great inside, great power by Joel. Caught by the leg of Singleton. Joel just having an onslaught, great overhand right. Singleton still in the fight here. Joel being the aggressor, going for that knee. Joel just pushing the pace. Singleton going back to the cage, bracing himself, still in the fight. Joel stalking Singleton at the moment. Joel, a little bit of dirty boxing by both Singleton and Guzman. Separated now as we look at 50 seconds left on the Swallow Clock time clock. Round 1 of 3. More dirty boxing back and forth. Singleton looking a little wobbly after that last exchange. Overhand right by setup by Joel Guzman. The corner of Guzman telling him to relax right now with only 18 seconds left in round number 1. And
Guzman in the black and red, Singleton in the gold and black. Again, man, these guys are just have no problem swinging. Technically speaking, not as crisp as the first Muay Thai fight we saw, but no lack of intensity between these two gentlemen.
Oh, not at all, not at all.
Yeah, and that's a big kick there by Guzman to the rib, kind of to the liver area of Singleton.
Right. You know, going into round number one, we're seeing a lot in round number two that Joel Guzman is the aggressor.
Yeah, and Guzman, you can hear his corner calling to him. They know they've got Singleton hurt.
And just really,
and he's just winging those punches big time. And what he needs to do right here, you need to push off and set up a straight right.
Singleton just really took a tornado of punches there.
Yeah.
Could have just worn out Guzman. At this point, everything that Guzman is throwing is just followed up by the whole body. So
yeah, and both these guys,
worn out.
Either one of these guys decides to throw some head and body movement in here.
Oh.
Just a slip. That one not really knocked down.
In the judge's eyes, they're going to see it as a slip.
Doesn't mean shit. But if either one of these guys would throw some head movement, because they're both telegraphing their strikes, well, their punches more so than their kicks, but I mean, you might as well write each other a letter the way that they're throwing these.
You know, definitely a lot of work involved here in Muay Thai, keeping it on your feet, just standing there taking damage, more or less.
Yeah, and that's. I mean, that time Singleton hit Guzman on the chain, or not the chain, excuse me, on the chin, but really didn't put enough behind it to be nasty. And if I'm Guzman, man, I'm looking for that big right again. I'm gonna let that thing fly every chance I get.
You know what?
Go ahead, Antonio. I'm sorry.
Well, I was going to say was, coming out of the Strike Kings Muay Thai camp, I would expect the Blade Singleton to throw in some inside-outside leg kicks. Really take some of the leg strength away from Guzman. He's not really doing. He's more or less surviving in the fight. But then again, I'm not in there fighting Guzman, so
that's right.
It's easy to say what I'm saying. Being in there, you just don't know what kind of toll the body is taking.
Well, and I can tell you this, speaking of body, I'm glad you brought that up. Both these guys have thrown some, I would say, significant strikes to with the knees to the bellies. I mean, not saying that either one of these, don't judge a book by its cover, but I mean, neither one of these guys are showing, much wear and tear. But they have hit each other. 10 seconds left.
Special thanks to the Fit Factory for this fight.
There, and Singleton is really stepping in on Guzman there. Guzman looked like he gasped really bad. Look,
Joel Guzman stood up.
Okay, boom, boom. Just left, right, left, right, left.
Oh, he was taking some serious shots.
And he was tired there. Now here's okay, as an amateur fighter, and I'm just going to throw this out there. Singleton did the right thing, in my opinion. I mean, he chased him down, but as soon as that guy starts to try and wrap you up, you've got to back off just a step, let the guy continue to kind of fall back, and then shoot for those uppercuts, because the guy's hands are in a really awkward position to where you switch up the cross and the jab, and you go to the uppercut or to a huge hook. And when I throw a hook, Antonio, I always throw it towards the neck, because more than likely the guy's going to bring his chin down. I'm going to connect. I'm not going to go over his head.
Now, we saw that with the Cormier fight against Miocic.
That's correct.
He was expecting an uppercut, came over with an overhand right, and it was lights out from Miocic. Here we go. Third and final round.
Well, in
our Muay Thai fight here between Ernest the Blade Singleton and Joel Guzman.
Now listen, if I'm Singleton, I don't know that I'm going to just go in and try and do this, but maybe withstand the storm if there's any storm left in Guzman, and then pick him apart, finish the fight. Ooh. But what you want to do right now is just make sure you don't take a clean shot. Make Guzman continue to work. He's getting you could tell that one kind of Guzman's eyes were like, woof.
There
it is, Singleton. And look, Singleton's timing it. Yeah, Singleton's backing out now.
As soon as he sees that left hand of Guzman drop after 3 or 4 flurry punches, the counter that Singleton's coming back with, changed it up, brought in an inside knee.
Yeah, there you go. Keep that jab out there.
Singleton's looking a lot fresher coming into this.
Boy, isn't he though? I mean, you can tell he's still got the gas now. Can he just put a couple crisp shots together and finish this thing off?
You know, then they're standing right in front of each other, man. These guys are ready to bang.
Yeah, that's it. But man, look where Guzman's hands are, and look where Singleton's hands are. Guzman's are down by his side. Singleton's got carte blanche to come over the top here.
Just as you say that, there's an overhand left from Guzman. He's still in this fight very much. Here comes no reinforcement.
Well, now right here, you got to get out of this. You got to spin out of this and push off if you're Singleton, because you're having luck on the outside. Can't hold the cage there, Mr. Guzman. Which I think is part of, showing that, look at him. I mean, he's looking at the clock. He's tired.
And he just walked right into that punch by Singleton.
Boy, Singleton would do really well to throw an uppercut now.
Capitalize.
Man, he's got to, because look at Guzman's hands. They both almost come out simultaneously trying to grab. You got to duck an uppercut. Come right up the gut here.
And Singleton threw a nice little flush uppercut.
And I don't know why Singleton's grabbing here. I don't like, I mean, yes, is it Muay Thai? Yes, you clinch and you throw knees and whatever.
But look what it did. It put you back in the corner.
That's exactly right. Now, what you're doing is giving Guzman a break. Keep this guy on his bite. Keep him moving. Keep his hands down and keep peppering him with punches.
And this is what you do when you're training. You go to a lot of
he's tired. He's tired.
Your coach is telling you, keep going, keep going, keep going.
Yeah, then right here, just chase him and punch him. Right there's he tried it, an uppercut there. Now, push him in the cage, back off and pepper him. And this is where, these guys are going to, learn as they get more experience. Man, I should have pushed off and lit this guy up like Scott Groff was saying I should have done.
Well, that's a good thing about, being able to go back and start this early in your career, take notation, 15 seconds into round number 3, the third and final round. Look at the swallow time clock.
Yeah, 10 seconds left.
And we're going to go to the judge's decision here.
Man, I got to tell you, God. And this is the deal. I don't hear anybody in Singleton's corner yelling at him of what he should have been doing.
All right.
And that right there. Okay, look, if it's me and I'm the fighter, I'm pissed as hell, because it's like, look, help me out. Tell me, what's going on here. Don't just coach me between rounds. Let me know what the hell's going on.
We'll find out what the result is.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard. The judges have scored 29-28, Yoel Guzman. 29-28, Ernest Singleton. And for your winner by split decision, 29-28, Yoel Guzman.